The company boss places a thick bundle of cash in front of the employee and says, "Eliza, you've been working here for quite a while, but you've never once asked me for your salary, so I thought it's time to settle your account today." Eliza replies, "Okay, sir." The boss then turns to his secretary and asks her to calculate Eliza's salary. The secretary checks and begins, "Sir, if we count her monthly salary as 40,000, but Eliza interrupts, "Ma'am, it's 50,000. The boss looks surprised and says, "What did you say?" Eliza repeats, "Sir, my monthly salary is 50,000 rupees. The boss responds sharply, "Are you out of your mind? Did you even read your offer letter? We've never given any employee 50,000 salary here." The innocent Eliza, trusting his words, quietly says, "All right, sir, if you say so, it must be 40,000. Then the secretary continues, "Eliza, you've worked for 4 months, so at 40,000 a month, that comes to 1,60,000. Now, if we deduct Sundays," Eliza interrupts again. "But ma'am, Sundays are regular off days," the boss snaps. "What nonsense are you talking? Everyone in this office knows we don't pay for Sundays." Eliza silently agrees. The secretary then says, "That's 16 Sundays and 8 days off." Eliza corrects, "Ma'am, I only took 6 days off." The secretary replies, "You also took 2 sick days, remember?" Eliza nods. "Yes, but I worked from home those days." The boss chimes in, "Yeah, I checked your work. You completely messed up the coding those 2 days. I had to spend 2 more days fixing it. Plus, I had to deal with client complaints. So we're deducting 4 days' salary for that." Eliza, visibly disheartened, simply says, "All right, sir." The secretary continues, "So that's a total of 26 days off. And then there were 7 days of office functions and 6 days of the boss's celebration party." Eliza says, "But ma'am, during that time, I completed 8 projects." The boss replies, "We didn't ask you to do that. You're not the company boss to decide what you'll work on." Eliza again quietly agrees. The secretary then says, "Also, the tea, snacks, and cab service provided by the company, I've added that as well." Eliza says, "But ma'am, those are company-provided benefits. Why are they being deducted?" The boss replies coldly, "The cab service is for your safety. If we start giving away services for free, I'll have to shut down the company someday." The secretary then adds, "Sir, she also took 1 month's advance salary." Eliza quickly says, "No, ma'am, I never took any advance salary." But the boss interjects forcefully, "Yes, you did. I remember clearly. You borrowed 25,000 for your brother's exam expenses." After adding everything up, the secretary says, "Sir, her final payable amount is 1,000 rupees." The boss immediately hands over 1,000 rupees to Eliza. She silently takes the money and says, "Thank you, sir," then turns to leave. The boss stops her and says, "You're thanking me for just 1,000 rupees? Eliza, you're a smart girl, but also too innocent. That's why, along with your work, it's my duty to teach you how the world works." He continues, "If someone wrongs you or treats you unfairly, even if it's your boss, you should stand up for yourself. Don't let your innocence be taken advantage of. Now don't worry, your full salary will be transferred to your account." Eliza smiles, relieved, and walks away happily.